Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 70s. You know, the best thing about Chicago, I think, is the summertime because it's just a different city. There's festivals all over the place to really highlight how badass the city is. And I have my friend Dave here to tell me about this event called Titan Walls, which is this mural festival happening in the Westtown neighborhood. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So explain this fest that you're help putting on, because it's down by District Brew Yards. That is Westtown-ish, we'll call it for now. But explain what it is in the beach house that you guys are going to construct right there in the parking lot.
Yeah, for sure. So Titan Walls is a mural festival that we started. Our company called Muros started 5 years ago. This is actually the 5th-year anniversary of Titan Walls, so it's pretty special to us. And, you know, it really started out of a passion for us to invite artists to Chicago to uplift the city with art and provide artists a platform to showcase their work. It started as local Chicago artists in a one-day event 5 years ago, and it has turned into a week-long event and festival now. It's actually Chicago's largest mural festival at this point, where we bring in artists from around the world, both, you know, famous-ish artists, very popular artists from around the world and nationally, but we also bring a lot of local artists and emerging artists into this event as well. So yeah, August 7th through August 12th is when this takes place. Like you said, we have artists painting in and around District Brew Yard area. And there's a main event on August 12th where a lot of this stuff and the activations happen. And then there's also ancillary murals being painted kind of around the city. So we have a mural being painted by an artist in Logan Square. We have another one just down the street on Hubbard in the same kind of vicinity. And like you mentioned, we are popping up our own Muros Beach House experiential activation as well at Titan Walls this year. And I'm happy to go in more detail if you'd like.
Yeah, so this is something that doesn't exist right now. It's being built right there in the parking lot, but it's just in that area of the city. You're not really by the water, so you're trying to give people just that chill, relaxed vibe, which I was reading up the different, there's polaroids that you can put into the wall. There's certain drinks that you can get. So go ahead and explain that one too, just because it's always a good time to be able at the beach, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're trying to bring so it does take place in a parking lot in, you know, the back of a brewery. So we are trying to transport people to a different environment and different atmosphere. We thought bringing people to the beach in a chill type of atmosphere would be a really cool experience. So kind of think of like a kitschy beach bar is what we're trying to recreate there. There will be a handful of things for people to do. And by the way, people of all ages, this is generally a family friendly festival in total. So there'll be, and I don't want to give too much away at this point because I do want people to come in, but there will be participatory art experiences that you can kind of make your own mark, get your hands dirty with some paint, with markers, and create your own art activations. There'll be live painting and doodle stations taking place there. We're bringing a couple other brands into the space. I'll just give a hint, like beach vibe beverages will be served there, mocktails. And like you mentioned, there's going to be photo opportunities and really kind of cool ways to participate in this too. So we're really excited about it. The beach house, we are, it will be open on Saturday during the main event the entire time. We're going to do a little pre-launch and opening from 4 to 8 p.m. The day before on Friday as well. So if you're in and around the District Brew Yard area on Hubbard and Ashland, we will have it open for a short period of time, doing a little teaser as well.
Yeah, a lot of fun. That whole area is fun. And the fact that you can, make it a family event by having some of the things that you talked about, that the kids can be occupied while mom and dad or whoever is with the kids can kind of also enjoy maybe an adult beverage or just adult, whatever, you know what I mean? It's a very city event is what I'm getting at, which is great because it pacifies everybody.
Yeah, you got District Brew Yards with, I think, I don't want to misquote them, but I think it's 5 different breweries under one roof that you're able to partake in. You have Lily's Q barbecue there. just
Yep.
inherently at District Brew Yards. And then you have Altitude Trampoline Park, which is the other side of the parking lot, who's another partner of ours in this. So you have families just inherently going there. So it's kind of just a gathering, a melting pot of people of all ages that are just, interested in art, interested in having a good time, music, and there'll be a lot of participatory experiences that are both adult focused and family focused.
And you mentioned that there's different murals being popped up over the city that are going to be, painted and all that stuff. How do you guys figure out where to put these? Because I love the street art in Chicago. I feel like, we still have a ways to go compared to other cities, but it's crazy because considering how large Chicago is, there's a lot of space to do it. And then of course you have the other kind of artwork going on too, but like this street art that is, it really is becoming a thing in Chicago, and I feel like the city's embraced it really well.
Yeah. So that's a great question. While we do try to keep a cluster of art in that District Brew Yards area, because we want people to be able to not only like experience the activations and experiential things going on there, we want them to be able to kind of wander just a little bit around that area to experience art and make it convenient for everyone. At the same time, we want to activate artwork in other areas of the city as well, because everyone deserves great art, right? So
Yeah.
we've done stuff. This year, we're going to do something in Logan Square. So close to Milwaukee and Fullerton intersection, and we'll have more details on where it's going to be. But we want to be able to let other people in the city experience this, even if they're not, able to come to District Brew Yard. So if we can add, something really special to their community that they can enjoy or even watch going up without necessarily having to come to the festival, that's important for us as well.
Well, yeah, clearly, but go to the festival, have a great time, and enjoy that.
Definitely.
But just art, just the street art in general in Chicago, especially when it's like March and it's gray and nasty outside, and then you see the street art that just pops off the walls because everything else is kind of like that gross brownish color because everything has just been wiped out by winter, right? And then you see this vibrant street art when you go through certain neighborhoods, especially West Town. It's just such it's a reminder of like summer, warmth, art, culture, people having a good time, right? It's a good thing to have.
Yeah, who doesn't love art, especially by some really great artists, and especially when they're coming from out of the country even, to kind of activate in your city. And some of these artists have never activated in Chicago before from a mural perspective. So it's really special for them. It's really special for people in the community to kind of see this stuff. Also, from a local perspective, seeing maybe someone that or maybe someone that you've admired from a street art or art perspective, being able to have a piece of art up on the wall in your neighborhood could be really fun to see. Also, a big part of this festival is bringing art to these communities so people can actually watch the art in the making. A lot of times,
which is also a great event.
Yeah. You kind of just see these things pop up sometimes and you don't know how they were actually created. So to be able to watch someone paint these things, sometimes, extremely large, murals are really fascinating. And we've been doing this, as a global art activation agency, Muros, for a long time. But to be able to, and I'm still shocked every time I see some of this stuff come to life and still amazed. And that's what keeps us motivated to keep doing this, and to see the community's faces and the appreciation when these things do go up in their areas is really special for us.
Well, if people want more information about this event and what you guys do, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
Yeah, for sure. If you go to muros.com/Titan Walls, so muros.com/Titan Walls, you'll be able to see all of the information for the festival. There's a link there. It will take you to the Eventbrite page. The entire event is free, by the way, so everyone's invited. It doesn't cost anything. And you'll be able to kind of just RSVP at the Eventbrite page. We have live music, DJ sets, like I said, a bunch of brand activations and fun participatory things to do. And as much beer and barbecue as you can imagine.
Sign me up. That sounds wonderful. It sounds like a great weekend. Dave, thanks so much for talking to me about this event. And you really, thanks for doing what you do to brighten our city, to, welcome the arts and culture. I think it's more prevalent now that we need it more than ever, just to remind people of all the good that Chicago has to offer.
Nice. Yeah, we're happy to do it. And one more thing, there will be like giveaways and things at the festival. So there's definitely things to bring home with you after you visit.
Ding ding. Fantastic. Thanks again, Dave. Appreciate it.
Thank you.